Hey everyone, just wanted to share with you today real quickly a story about myself, and I'll be honest with you, my first 30 years of my life I considered pretty normal and pretty reasonably event free, but the events that have happened in 2016, and there's been 4 significant events that have impacted me this year that have really shaped me, have made me into a much better, a much stronger person that I am for today. And now the first one was at the beginning of the year when my fiance and we decided to leave the UK and move to Canada. Now this was a pretty tough decision for me personally. It was leaving my friends and family behind and moving to a new country and starting over and starting a new business, but at the same time it was a really exciting time and we've loved it so far. Now the second event that happened to me this year, and quite possibly the most significant thing that's ever happened to me in my life and the most challenging thing that's ever happened to me, was on the 1st of February my father passed away. And it really knocked me for 6, and it really knocked my feet from under me, and I didn't really know how to react, and I didn't really know how to cope with that. And I'll be honest, I fell into a pretty dark hole, and I didn't want to speak to anyone, I didn't want to see anyone, and I was pretty much on mute for about 2-3 weeks. And if it wasn't for my friends and my family at that time giving me the help and the support that I needed, I'm definitely sure that I would not have got through that time, and I really appreciate them. The third event that was significant for me in 2016 was when I got back to Canada. I had to restart. I had gone back to the UK and now come back and had to restart my life, restart my business in a new city, and it was really tough at first because nothing was really happening. I didn't really know anybody, but it was so strange. Over the course of one weekend, it was like somebody just flipped the switch, and out of nowhere my business just absolutely took off, and it's been a really exciting time since then. And now the last event of what shaped me in 2016, and this is the happiest piece of news that I've ever received, and it's my fiance and we are expecting a little baby boy at Christmas. We are starting our own family, and we cannot wait for that day to come, and we are literally counting down the days until then. And so it's an incredible time, and it's going to be an incredible journey. And so you might be sitting there thinking, why the hell are you telling us about this? What is the point? And one thing I want to get across to you is that there are so many highs and so many lows in life, and they will come at different times. And like I said, 2016 has just been the craziest year for me, and it seems just all come at once. And you need to realize that life is shit sometimes, and it is really shit, and it's going to knock you to the floor, and it's going to hit you in the head with a brick, and you do not know what you're going to do, and it's going to be hard and it's going to be tough. But it's right then that you need to decide that you cannot go through these situations alone. You need to use your friends, your family, whatever support systems you have in place to help you get through those times. And you need to make that decision that you're not going to let your circumstances dictate your life. And also on the flip side, that there's always light at the end of the tunnel. You might be having a real shit time of it at work right now, or you might have fallen out with your friends, or you might have even started a new health kick regime, and you're just not seeing the results that you really want, and you want to quit and you don't know what to do. These are the times that you need your help with your friends and your family, and you need to realize that there's always that light at the end of the tunnel. It will always come good. Life will always balance itself out. And I want to use my example of showing you how that happens, because the first half of 2016 was the worst, and since April it's been incredible. And I'm not saying that I haven't forgotten what's happened at the beginning of the year, because Not a day goes by that I don't think about it, but I'm not letting it hold me back. I'm allowing it to make me a stronger person that I am for today. So what I want you to realize is that hard times haven't come to stay. They've just come to challenge you. And so if this video has helped you in any way, or you know anybody that might help in any way, please feel free to like, share it, and add them in or tag them in below. And I hope you have a great day. Cheers.